Welcome to another episode of Bears News Network. I'm your host, Mike Anderson, alongside with my co-host, Cootie Hicks, man. Your Chi-Town boys from the south side of the shot, man. Giving you guys the latest Chicago Bears news and rumors. Also, the only place on YouTube, man, that give out tickets during the season. We did it our first year last year. Gave out tickets twice during
Yes.
the year, man. People really enjoyed it, man. So we appreciate everybody that subscribed for last year. New season coming up, big things happening. So if you are a Chicago Bears fan, does not cost you anything. Hit that subscribe button. And we also give out prizes during the season as well. Okay, Cootie, let's first day and second day of
Well,
minicamp has been wrapped up along with the free agent, undrafted free agents that we have signed as well. And we're
yes.
just going to go through the list of the free agents that the Chicago Bears have brought in. And we're going to talk about some that possibly could make this 53-man roster on this upcoming 2024 season. So, that being said, I'm going to read the undrafted free agents, and then we're going to dive deep a little bit into who we may think that could possibly make this 53-man roster. And then we're also going to talk about day one and day two of rookie minicamp and how that went. So, let's get right into it. So to start off, we're
Yes,
going to
sir.
get into these undrafted free agents. Let's go into Brendan Bates, the Kentucky. We have Theo Benedict, the offensive line of British Columbia. We have Carl Jones Jr., linebacker from UC. We have Camry Croma, Madison. We have Peter LeBlanc, Fever, Louisiana. Yet we have Keith Randolph Jr., the defensive tackle from Illinois. We have Austin Reed, the QB from Western Kentucky. Reddy Stewart, the DB from Troy. Ian Wheeler, the running back from Howard. Leon Jones, the cornerback from Arkansas State. And Tommy Sweeney, the tight end from Boston College. Okay, so those are some, I think I left out one or two, if I'm not mistaken, or the names that I haven't mentioned. You guys let us know right underneath him, but those are the latest that's been updated so far, depending on when you're watching this episode. So, with those being said, Cootie, who do you see out of that bunch possibly can make this upcoming 3-man roster?
All right, man. I don't know if it'll be a surprise to most. I don't think it is for me because I've been talking about it a lot. One thing that's not a big need that we need, but something that may have a void during the season is our DB position. So with that being said, I think that we'll be able to get Reddy Stewart. We'll definitely be able to sign him only because it's kind of hard to find some stats on the guy just from the school he come from, But I ended up finding some career stats on him, and it's the from what I look at, it's his change from when he started to how he ended his college career, which makes him a good fit. So it's basically just his tackle increases. 20 tackles solo like to 2020, 2021, but in 2022 he made that big jump in 14 games both years. 23 solo, and then 23 he had 30. His totals were 63 and 50 respect. And then he can get the balls. He had 9 career interceptions. So I mean, he definitely made himself a presence, along the end of his college career. And I think that probably won't be a starter, but he'll be valuable and a solid backup. I don't think he'll be on Jalen Johnson's side, but definitely that's an opposite to Johnson. He'll definitely be able to help us out.
I like that pick. I like that pick. And they say you can never have enough defensive backs in the NFL. So it's always
Exactly.
good to have depth at that spot, Cootie. I like your pick right there. I'm gonna go in a position that we can say is position of need with the defensive tackle spot. And I'm gonna say Keith Randolph Jr. tackle from Illinois. When you look at him, 6'5", 300 pounds, big guy. When you look at
Yeah.
his last career stats, he would be a senior if he would have stayed in school one more year. This was this past year, 2023 was his junior year, but he played 10
Okay.
games. He had 20 solo tackles, 29 tackles. He had 49 total tackles, 4 TFLs, 1.5 sacks, and 1 pass deflection. A lot of upside with this guy when you look at the tape. He was kind of buried down on that depth chart with Newton going in the first round and the other defensive tackle on that Illinois line going in the second round. So he was one of the ones that was buried on that depth chart. Most definitely have potential And I
Yeah.
feel like with Eric Washington, him being able to develop defensive linemen and put them in great situations to be successful, I feel like he would be a good depth piece to add on that defensive tackle spot right behind Javon Dexter, who they look like they're going to trust him running that starting defensive tackle spot. So really excited to see what he does, but having more depth at that position
Yeah.
would be an added plus, with us needing defensive tackle also at that defensive end spot. But man, there go our choices, man. We'll give you more guys
Yes,
options
sir.
as time go around. But those are me and Cootie two picks, man. Let us know an undrafted free agent that you think that could make this 53-man Chicago Bears roster. I know Ryan Poe said in his
No.
press conference it's going to be really hard to make this team this year because they're bringing in so much talented players, and people are really going to have to fight to really make this 53-man roster, man. So give us guys your
Yeah.
thoughts right underneath this video. We want to hear your guys' thoughts. And like we said, if you're a Chicago Bears fan, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate the love and support. Okay, Cootie. Day one of day two of camp is over with, man.
In the
Man,
books.
just it's been a lot. Chicago talk of the NFL, man, since the off season, and now thing is starting to rave up, and there's starting to be more of the talks with Caleb Williams now and Roma
Yeah.
Dunze adding to this already good team that Ryan Poles have put together and assembly. But man, with those with what you heard, Cootie, from day one and day two of mini camp, what was some of your biggest takeaways?
Oh, one thing, 'cause I seen the clip actually, Caleb Williams. So it's like one of those things, we actually there before, doing, the training, fans come along and stuff. So just and then seeing, Justin throw in person, I see a little more consistent. At least the video that I seen a consistent throwing pattern in Caleb. Like I seen everything going the same way on each of those throws. Between the stroke and the release. It was a lot. And then the placement was all the same compared to those times we seen Justin throwing and he'll get to one, but it's not always the same accuracy or like not the same touch each time. So that's one thing that I kind of seen of a clip of that. But then it's just how, cause I told you I wasn't on the Caleb train before, so just seeing him more, seeing him talk and stuff like that. I'm just seeing the type of guy that he is. That he is a guy that I want, to be the leader of my team. He definitely, has a wit to him about the game, and he's here to win it, like we keep saying, because he's expressing that and doing those things, and just what he's showing us, and his press conferences, everything that he's doing. So it's just that we had into this team, and then him is drafting him. I'm starting to see, illuminate throughout everything that's on right now. Like you say, things are revving up, and the things that we just heard about are becoming a reality. So I'm liking to see and all that.
Yeah, it's interesting that you said that because in this press conference, I think I sent you this text Cootie about what he said in this press conference when I first. And he said something interesting. I'm talking to Caleb Williams if people wonder who I'm talking about. This is what he said in this press conference. He said he is more than he's talking, and he has two ears open and his mouth shut. And
Yeah,
a lot of noise that came into drafting when we were considering drafting Caleb Williams was, oh, he's really showboat Hollywood, think he's all
yeah,
that, not humble enough. But everything that the outside tried to make us believe this kid was, he has been totally opposite, Cootie, totally opposite.
yes,
I wouldn't even call it him. A lot of people, he's all that. He just carry himself with a certain demeanor and swag where he
yeah. He has
knows
confidence in himself.
confidence in himself, and he knows what he's here to do, and he's not
Yeah,
shying away from it. He wants all the smoke. He wants to be the one to come in to contribute to this team. Now, in order for him to do that, he knows that in order for him to be a leader, he has to sit back and learn and watch from other veteran leaders on this team. And
yeah,
and that shows a humbling for a kid like him who's the number one overall pick, highly projected, one of the highly sought out, talented quarterbacks to come out of our generation. And for him to, have to come on a team where he should be that guy, no doubt about it. If he wanted to talk his
right,
stuff, he could. You get what I'm saying? Just because of the situation that he's been drafted into and him being the number one overall draft pick with having the certain
exactly.
talent that he has coming into the NFL, but he's put on a humbling cape and willing to earn his stripes. And that's something that he's willing to do. He's not saying that, hey, I'm coming here, I'm the best. He's willing to earn his stripes and show you that he wants to be the best. And that's just something that, you said something interesting when we was talking a couple of days ago. You said, I think we kind of need that type of attitude from our quarterback in
Right. Yeah.
Chicago. We need that type of attitude. We haven't had this type of attitude from a quarterback who's like, yeah, like, come on, let's get it. Like, yeah, I'm that dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show
We
you,
have
you know.
ones.
And
Yeah,
we
we have
haven't,
ones who could take the pressure, but they're no more quiet mouth and nonchalant about it. So not having that actual voice and presence.
and that's something that we might need. And like you said, it still has to resonate on the field and everything. But him getting a head start as far as his movement and his reads and his footwork. And first day of training camp, everyone's saying, hey, he's light years ahead of where we thought he would be. You get what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
Compared to, it's just his preparation and how much he takes time into him really wanting to be the best. And man, I'm excited. That's my word from it. It's
Yes.
excitement for from day one and day two of Ricky Mini Camp. I'm just excited. Also with Roma Dunze, him and the connection that him Dunze has already is showing evident in minicamp. The connection between them, even though Roma Dunze really participated in day two because of a hamstring issue, but he's going to be fine, so it's nothing too much major to worry about that. But to have that, like they said, no team has drafted a quarterback and a wide receiver in the first round in this era, in a long time. And when you usually see teams do it, like as far as with Joe Burrow, they didn't go out and get Joe Burrow. They got Joe Burrow one year, then the next year went out and got him Jamar Chase. So it's never been
Right.
that that 1-2 tandem wide receiver quarterback coming in together and learning together. And that's something
Yeah. From day
exciting that
one.
I really want to see, Cootie. And we was talking about it, man. Now it's like we have three number ones, and
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
something like, I mean, we could say Keenan Allen can be the number one, two, number one receiver. DJ Moore can be the number one receiver. Roma Dunze
Yeah.
eventually can be the number one receiver. It's like
At one point, we could switch it out. You need to give a day of the week.
any given day, man. So that's just a luxury that us as the Chicago Bears fans have never had. And now for us to have that luxury, and now our defense is, looking good, and for us to only be known for a defensive minded team, but now we're starting to shift our focus to no, we need to put up those points. You get what I'm saying? In
Yeah.
the
For
Matt
having that
Nagy,
offense
yeah, we
to
never had the.
complement the defense.
Exactly. We never had that, and now it feels like we have a healthy balance of both. And also with a
Yeah.
little bit of special teams now to able to come in with Torrey Taylor, the punter, and him being able to switch field advantage and the things that he's able to do.
Yeah.
I like that Ryan Post has been able to attack all facets of the game and and
Yeah.
and, and build this team up, not just through the defense, offense, and special teams as well. Because like they said, in order to win a Super Bowl, you have to win all facets and be all
Yeah.
facets of the game. In order to even be a playoff team, you have to be able to do that. So, I mean, I'm just excited to see from day two of minicamp. Also, another interesting thing, Cootie, before we get up out of here is just what Eric Washington had to said about Austin Booker. Austin Booker. I'm excited to see what he does and how much he can. It look like he gained a few pounds. His comp is the Raiders defensive end, Max Crosby. That's his comp, and he said he's been in communication with Max Crosby, and they supposed to be working out this offseason and getting together and showing him some things. But I really
Right.
have a lot
Okay.
of trust in Eric Washington and what he possibly can do with this defensive line. Just seeing
Yeah.
what he did in Buffalo and LA, I just feel like he can bring that same mentality here. So even though a lot of people say our defensive line is, and it may be true, but I think Eric Washington has the talent and the coaching ability to clean some of that up, so it won't so much be a
Yeah.
healthy glare on our defensive side of the ball. Like last year at times, Cody, we could tell, like, man, the pressure not there. The pressure's
Right.
just not
Yeah.
there enough. You get
Yeah.
what
You
I'm
couldn't
saying?
get to the quarterback or something like that. Yeah.
But now I feel like having a coach like Eric Washington who can scheme up certain ways and stunts and switches to free up those one-on-ones and get people one-on-one matchups to get to the quarterback. I'm excited to see that as well. But man, we will be at camp this summer, man. Me and
Yeah,
Cootie
yes,
will be
we
there.
will.
Hopefully, we see some of you guys there, man. Let us know your thoughts from day one of rookie mini camp, man. What were some interesting things that pointed out to you guys? Like we said, man, if you are a Chicago Bears fan, hit that subscribe button, man. The new season is here, it's coming up. Man, exciting. If you guys want to see Caleb Williams live play, hit that button, man, because only YouTube channel out
Yes.
that got the tickets available here for me that give it back out to the people. So we appreciate all the love and support. Cootie, anything you want to say to the people before we get up out of here?
Oh nah, nothing yet until we get these surprises ready for 'em, get a little few more announcements coming for 'em.
Yeah, man.
We gonna save something for later.
Like he said, save some for later, man. So, like we said, we appreciate everything, man. Subscribe button is totally free, does not cost you anything. And like me and Cootie always say, be safe and bear down,
Right
Chicago.
now.